What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And as I said, the turnaround at Stellantis is coming, largely led by Ram. I got some internal numbers that are coming out right now that are not public, and I'm going to talk a little bit about those and why it's important. So we're going to get into all that and more, especially if you're a UAW employee and you're wondering what's going on. Why emergency scheduling is going on, why trades are working nonstop. We're going to get into all that and more right after this. Guys, before we get into today's video, we have to talk about the giveaway on the channel. The extra entries on the Durango Hellcats and the 1970 Dodge Charger have all sold out. They are done. But I told you guys, as the TRX is closing out at the end of this week, I would be doing something special for the TRX before it closed out, and now is that time. If you want to get in on that F8 green custom TRX, I don't think you'll see another one like it. Now is the time to do it. You can get in at tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com. It is only going to be available to the first 20 orders. It will match any previous orders in terms of the level of entries that you're getting if you've already got in on the entries on that truck previously. So if you want the best chance to win it, now is the time to jump in. tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com. Link will be in the description down below. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. So I gotta switch it up. Oh man, trying to get everything sorted out with Tesla today, man. What a pain in the ass. But so Ram numbers were looking good. So around, I want to say it was like middle of last month, they were sitting somewhere around 21 to 22,000 orders on average, right? And now that's gone up to 34,000 orders. Now, let me explain why that matters. Literally an extra 10,000 trucks. This is, and it's only going to get better for Ram. This is the thing. Like, so you guys know I have a lot of sources inside at the UAW, right? Not just people running for president or whatever, but like everyday workers. The people that make this work, the people that are on the ground, at Sterling Heights Assembly Plant and Warren Truck Assembly and yada, 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 right? JNAP, all that. Like, all of these people that work at these different facilities let you know, like, hey, man, skilled trades is, like working their ass off right now. It's like no days off for skilled trades. That is literally the best possible thing you can hear for a company that's trying to turn things around, because what it means is the demand, the orders, how many vehicles that they have going out the door is positive. And the more vehicles you have going out the door, and I know part of this is also part of Antonio Filosa's strategy in terms of moving the metal, right? Moving, fleet vehicles, incentives on Rams, all of that stuff matters. And getting those numbers up, like, I don't think you realize how big it is to go from 20-something thousand orders to 33,000+ orders in like a 45-day span. Like, that's big. And with other things coming down the line, right? Like the Rumblebee, the TRX is back and it's not in limited production, meaning anybody can buy one, right? What it's going to do is it's going to drive even more and more and more sales up. Because look, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships right now, what do they have to sell, right? They have the Charger, which, to be honest, the electric Charger ain't moving. Nobody's buying that shit. That's why, dealers are literally discounting these things by, in some cases, $40,000. I've done a video on it. I showed you dealers that are publishing ads, $40K off MSRP. And these are scat packs, not the RTs, that they're trying to just get out the door and get rid of them because they can't sell them. The 6-packs, Now, the 4-door might do better than the 2-door, believe it or not. And that's just from my experience with the 4-door. I got to deal with some dealers down in South Florida. Like I took it by a couple dealers and talked to some general managers and stuff. And they all thought the same thing. Like the 4-door, it's not even just more aesthetically pleasing, but it's more useful, right? It's literally the size of a friggin' SUV, right? So you take that truck, which is the size of an SUV, and I mean that car that's the size of the SUV, and you put 4 doors on it, people can get in and out, kids get out of the back, plenty of room, big hatch. They have that to sell, right? It's still not doing great, but the 4 doors really haven't hit the market yet, right? As the RT 4-door and the RT Scat Pack starts to hit the market more, to tell more about what the 6-pack is going to sell, and it really doesn't matter because the Hemi's coming anyway. But that's what they have right now. And then they have the Durango at $51,000 for the 392 and 40-something thousand for the regular 5.7 V8 Hemi, okay? We know that, they still have the Hellcat option there as well. That's what Dodge has to sell, okay? That's what dealers are able to sell. There's still some Hornets left around here or there, but nobody's going out to buy that shit. So you have Durangos, a Charger, and you got Ram. Now, you also got the Chrysler minivan, and yes, they do sell numbers, they do move units. I'm not saying that they don't move units, they do move units, but it's not like world-changing. It's Ram that is literally saving the company. Because the second Tim made the choice of, F it, we're bringing back the V8, and I can put the e-torque in right now and I don't have to wait. Smartest decision ever, okay? Smartest decision ever. Put the Hemi back in, sold, right? And now we're getting back to just regular 5.7 V8s with no e-torque, no start-stop, no MDS, none of this bullshit that's going to be on these engines. They're not going to be able to keep them in stock. They're going to sell. And that's not just a Rumblebee, just the regular, fuck a Bighorn, man. Just the regular trucks are going to sell. And taking that shit off of those trucks, the start, stop, and the blah, blah, blah bullshit, should bring the price of the vehicles down a little bit. Is it going to bring it down a lot? Is it going to make that much of a difference? Not a huge amount. Ram is going to eat some probably to price them where they're going to be attractive to sell. But I think we're going to see news coming down the line where we're going to see cheaper Ram trucks the same way. I mean, I could, if I bought an SRT Durango, I'd be hot right now. But, those guys were paying $80,000 for that 392 Durango not too long ago, right? A couple years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever, right? Now that same Durango with a 392 in it is like 51 grand. So it's not like the company can't do it. I think they can bare bones down some of these Rams, and I think they're going to do that with some of these Ram models. And I think they're going to sell some affordable Ram V8 trucks. I think it's going to happen. And I think it's going to continue to push the numbers up. So you guys that work skilled trades, you guys that are like, shit, am I going to get a break? Don't ask for a break. All right, fellas, ladies, y'all that are working in the factories, y'all know how it is when you get on them layoffs for 2 or 3 weeks. Man, be happy that y'all at work, man. Just hope that this turnaround continues on its current path. Hope that this turnaround continues to go the way that it's going. And I think we're going to have a massive win. But like I said, I wanted to talk about those numbers, but to go from 20-something thousand orders to 33-something thousand orders in just that short of a time is, that's big. That's really big. And I know people are going to ask, well, where do I get my numbers from? None of your damn business. I got people that ask all the time, yo, can you put your source in contact with me? No, suck my dick. No, I'm not ever giving up my sources. Not happening. Sorry. Like Butter, me and Butter share some of the same sources. That's a different situation. But like regular media people, I had somebody from a massive publication reach out. I was like, yo, can you plug me in with your sources at Stellantis? No. Hell no, I can't. Me? No. Not giving up my sources. Miss me with that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.